Trump voters, I think, expand beyond MAGA. I think it's the coalition's a bit broader into far-right people that just happen to align for convenience with Donald. I think of MAGA as the actual like cult of personality at this point, and even Trump says it that way of like, I am MAGA. Mark Levin, who says all these things that are, but he is MAGA because I say he's MAGA. It's like that kind of thing. But yeah, I think
Mark Levin says things against America.
An example among a lot of, let's say, other far-right thinkers or whatever, they would say, well, Mark Levin is only cares about Israel. Everything's kind of through that lens, and then, you know, Mark, for instance, is very pro-war right now. Whereas, yeah, a lot of the MAGA base was told that, yeah, we're not doing foreign wars. You have people like...
So that's some anti-American in your estimation?
No, according to the isolationist wing...
I got you. Yeah. Okay, I understand now. Thank you for clarifying.
Yeah. At any rate, or the America First, quote-unquote, type people, right? So... where was I going with this? There's something you didn't mention, Gary, that's a big point. I definitely want to leave you with that before my turn is up. The redistricting. Maybe I wasn't here the other day. Did you talk, or not the it hasn't all gone through yet, but it started. The Supreme Court decision that race shall not be considered as a factor for congressional districting. And there's some predictions that this is going to give, maybe not this term, but maybe quickly this term, upwards of 20 seats to the Republicans. And then this would be a more permanent thing, owing to the fact that a lot of the states, the lines have been drawn according to previous laws and Supreme Court rulings, where it was like, oh, we have to protect the majority minority districts that tend to always vote Democrat. So you had this perpetual Democrat seat, but now it's almost that they're going to be legally required to for redress and stuff, to redraw the districts. Some of them are going to do it before this election, and therefore a lot of those will go to Republicans again, maybe even on a more permanent basis, just by the demographic redistricting. So on that aspect, I think, yeah, there's been tension between the MAGAs, because this is a big wedge issue for them. It may even bring some of the neocons the never Trumper neocons who, Liz Cheney has a special personal enmity, but at the same time, no, she may be a person like Liz Cheney may be like, oh, I'm voting for the Republican because I've always been a Republican, and I'm not voting here for Trump. I'm voting for the local. Do I want a Republican or a Democrat? And I guess I'll vote for the Republican. And it's great that we're all going to war now, right? So I think that it's a bit overstated in what we see publicly of the MAGA stuff, especially combined with this redistricting thing. I think it still might go to the Democrats this time, because there's a lot of, unpopular, the favorables, all this, but it won't be as clear as I think people have been hoping for. So anyway, that's my 2 cents, Gary.
I'm really happy you brought up for greater discussion the Supreme Court decision, and there's several, but the most recent one was the weakening of the Voting Rights Act. It was a 6-3 conservative majority. It struck down just a few days ago a majority black district in Louisiana, ruling that it unconstitutionally racially gerrymandered. And so what this is called is a presumption of legislative good faith. So the court is now requiring that the federal courts, when these issues come before them on the district level, begin with the presumption that the state legislatures acted in good faith when they redistricted, which I know you did not want me to do in your ear. So, what that does is make it more difficult to argue before the courts, presumably, that race was a primary factor or the primary factor in drawing the lines. Now, you said that that's a strategic advantage for Republicans. And you're exactly right, because when you start allowing states to eliminate Black and Latino electoral districts, which you can now do through redistricting without fear that you're going to be accused of being racially motivated, because it was, of course, in good faith, the Democrats lose seats because Black and Latino electoral districts traditionally favored Democrats. So two states come to mind, Louisiana and Florida. They can now reshape their maps to gain more House seats. And I don't know what the breakdown is projected in Louisiana, but as I mentioned a moment ago, the Republicans stand through the redistricting that went right through the House, because whatever DeSantis wants, DeSantis gets. Heavily favors 4 additional seats going to the Republicans. So your analysis is spot on, Agent, and I thank you for it. Merrill, followed by Arrow.
Excuse me. I don't want to cough in anybody's. Oh, excuse me. You talked about the Democrats. I think the biggest problem Democrats always had is that they split. They never. You said splintered. That's what Democrats did, and Republicans never did that. And that's a problem. However, I don't expect that to happen this time. I don't. I think everybody keeps forgetting. We talk about the redistricting. Okay, that's a problem. That Democrats have never played dirty. Republicans always had dirty tricks. They'll do this. They do. They didn't let Obama pick a Supreme Court justice. You know, Mitch McConnell wouldn't let him do that. Democrats always they didn't. They never said, hey, it's your last year, you can't. But they did that to Obama. They are ICE. The reason that he wants so much money is because I think Trump intends to have ICE people at voting where people vote. I think he plans on intimidating them. There is the redistricting. There's he's targeting states like Michigan, and said that we don't vote fairly, we don't vote legally, and that Trump won in Michigan and didn't, whatever it was, or in Detroit, whatever it was. He wants to mess around with that. One of the things, though, that and gas. Excuse me. Mile, Michigan yesterday had $4.99, and I think today I read it could go as high as $5.16. I'm not sure, but $4.99. There you go with $5 bet. I think that people disregard, especially, the effect that the No Kings rallies might have. The hands off and No Kings rallies, and there's going to be a couple more before, there'll be more. And I don't think they really take that seriously. And I don't think they understand that's not all Democrats. That is not all Democrats. You've got a lot of independents, and I don't think they understand that. When you look at that, if there's 7 million people, that's 7 million votes. But those 7 million are going to be asked to, do you know 25 people? Do you know 10 people? To get more votes, which is how you used to do campaigns. When you used to do campaigns in the state, you used to give people 25 postcards. Say, send this out to 25 people, and that's how it would work. And that's what the No Kings thing is going to be. It's going to be, how many people can you get that aren't here today, but can you get to vote? And that's part of it. And I do think that that should not be completely discounted. And the other thing is, I costs going down by November or by August, because what you have with Trump, you've got somebody who's off the rails right now. Nobody is telling him anything. You can't have General Kane cannot talk to him about tariffs. And what you did today, what you saw today was, here you have Trump saying, well, we won, we didn't win, this and that, this and that, this and that. You have Hegseth yesterday, who was, it was abysmal. He was so bad. And they have not won the war. They have not yet won the war. And they're never going to get a peace agreement that's going to be better than what John Kerry put together. It's just not going to happen. And now what you've got is you've got Trump doing what Trump does. So today Trump is tariffs, and he's back to tariffs. I'm going to have tariff this country and that country, and he's mad at Europe, he's mad over here, and he's going to do this and he's going to do that. Well, that's how our prices started to go up before the war. Our prices were already going up. And now he thinks that if he does the whole tariff bit, is going to suddenly make, and the war's not over, and gas isn't going down that quickly. And when you talk about the stock market, we all have to remember, the stock market are investors. That's not your everyday people that are living, who maybe don't even have $500 in the bank for an emergency, or people who don't have 5,000 even. So you have to take that into consideration. And you're talking about what the Democrats are going to have to point out is they are going to have to, the deficit. They're going to have to talk about the spending. And it's insane what Trump is saying. We don't have enough money. We're not going to give kids lunches, and we don't have daycare. And we're not going to take all that food that we have that's sitting on shelves expiring. We're not going to send that overseas to save malnourished children, starving children. We're not going to do that anymore. But you're going to give me money for my bunker. You're going to give me $700 million to redo the interior of the living quarters of the White House, and you're going to give me this much money for this, and I need this much money for the plane, to the gift that I got, and I have to have that all redone. It's insane, and that's not what people know. The more you read, the more you learn, and the Democrats are going to have to point this out. They're going to have to point out that when he asks for a lot of money, he's not just asking for ICE, not just asking for defense. Go take a look at what he's asking for himself. What is he getting, and what is his family getting? And why aren't the Republican Congress? They're not doing anything about it. And this is all the Democrats can do, is get the right message, stay on it, and hope that prices don't go down. And I don't see it ever being able to go down from before the tariffs. And you've got farmers that are fighting. You have more bankruptcies with farmers now than you've had before. It's a bad time. It's a bad time. You had Goldman Sachs saying they raised the percentage rate. I think they said it's a 75% chance that we're going to have a recession soon. Have you heard that?
So I get all these arguments, but I don't hear you addressing the issue of the split within the MAGA base and how that affects them.
All right, now here comes the MAGA, all right? What are you giving MAGA? What's he giving them that's going to bring them together? What is it? I don't understand that. You're going to, if you say, okay, no more war, MAGA people are going to look and say, why do we have this war? Why did it cost this much? What is it that he can give the MAGA people to bring them together? That's what I'm wondering. I know that you're talking about the MAGA split. I understand Megyn Kelly. I understand all of that. But I'm not hearing what they're doing that Trump can give them.
I think what they're demanding, what I hear them saying, is an end to the war, a real end.
A real end to the war means what? No, we're not going to be fighting anymore, but what does it mean that we lost a war? This is an embarrassment. It doesn't mean that they still can have they can still possibly make excuse me, weapons. They haven't lost what we're being told they lost so far. And I don't see, and then when you start talking about why did we spend $2 billion a day? I don't think that Trump can give the MAGA people. I don't think he's going to be able to you think Marjorie Taylor Greene is going to say, okay, everybody, now let's vote for the Republicans because the war's over? I don't think so. I think that some of these people are making a break, and I think that they want to run. I don't think that Trump can give them what they want. And I don't know that the Republican Party can do much more. They're already giving everything away. So I just don't see it. I see for the first time in the Republican Party doing what Democrats did for years and years and years. And I don't necessarily think that Trump can bring all of these people back together again. I haven't heard anybody tell me he can. Does everybody think that, what does the end of the war mean that would satisfy them? Does it mean we just bring everybody home?
I think it would. Now, I understand your counter argument to that, but the question you asked is what would satisfy them. And I'm not saying that I can speak on their behalf, but I am saying that based on what I hear them say, it seems to me that that's exactly what they want. They were not in favor of this military action in the first place. I think they were okay with the August 12-day war, where we were just dropping armaments from the sky and so forth. But once you put people in harm's way and you have so many troops assigned to this conflict, this goes against what they say they voted for when they pulled the lever or pushed, however it is done, the button for Donald Trump.
Okay, but does that mean, so then what he does is he's just doing what he's doing now. He just walks away. So that satisfies them. You just walk away.
I don't think it will satisfy you, and I don't think it'll satisfy me, but the question you asked is what would satisfy the MAGA base to maybe reunify them, and I think that's the closest thing to doing that. That would be the way he would do it, and knowing Trump, we have no idea what his game plan is. Well, it's 5:38 p.m., so we have no idea.
Tyson with words. Fight what you heard. Champion just like him, which is why in this verse, I know this fight's for the birds. You counted on it. All that ball, gun ball king, you're going to die regardless. If he tells me to take caution, that's not a warning. He's trying to... You stopped, but you found the law. I found it thoughtless, but the crowd applauds it. Now you walk my garage, and of course it backfired. It got exhausted. This loud, obnoxious ass style you have, y'all rock with it, I'm fine with that. But if by the time I finish my beer, you don't dial it back, tonight's crowd will watch a vampire fight down on a bottle deck. God damn it, Rob. I couldn't hear with the greatest snack, the Lancelot, the wizard with words versus the nigga from Merlin who hasn't been winning on Camelot. A legend, they say. I must be reading that shit in reverse, I guess, because the blade getting champion, bro. Alright, I'm going down. Names people can't see how crazy we go, so let's play our cheat codes. What do you say? My mad mode versus your AMG mode. Show Jay your ego, because I tell you that we know disobeying the street code when he paid some people from around the way to go and get back his chain from Debo. Listen to me. If Jay is more of a heavyweight than Jay's because his weight's in kilos, he's placing It's a bomb on you. They all need to clap like we break in a huddle. And it can't be a struggle to hang. And it can't be a struggle to hang because if Jake give a bottle, I'm taking it from you. You'll hear a phone that'll clear the room. And I'll turn your cave to a tunnel. Fuck whatever he wrote. Survival or definite no. You're all gonna die along with the lives who said he's the boat. I'm letting you drown. Share no tears with these clowns thinking that everything floats. I showed you what needed repairs. Y'all trying to compete and compare to see who's better with quotes. Now the records will show. A seatbelt that wasn't working when you tried to buckle up. Should've let the shit go.
We gotta break down that first round, bro. That beginning, like he said something about being a vampire and all that extra shit. Y'all might not catch that shit, but the nigga Tay-Rock had a battle with Murder Mook where he dressed up as a vampire, red eyes, and he kept calling himself some kind of bloodsucker. So when he said that the vampires come, something about the vampires being out in day shit is weird now.
In the daylight.
Yeah. So that's what he's talking about, because that nigga was out in the daylight battling as like a vampire. And then y'all gonna hear some tranny shit. He had tranny allegations on his name. So when you hear like the nigga start breaking down the cars and shit like that, that's what he's talking about when he tell a nigga some. When he said that first one, he said something about
his previous battle, he battled this nigga Ill Will, and he from Pontiac. So he said, I'm fresh off of Pontiac. I don't have them tranny issues.
Yeah, so it's kind of like a triple entendre to the whole situation. Tay-Rock was dealing with, because he had the tranny shit, just battled Ill Will, so he just put all that shit together. Yeah, I'm not having tranny issues. That shit was cold.
Because everybody who knows when he walked in with them things there, you know what I mean? Everybody was looking like, well, I don't know what you came in here with, like, or whatnot. I remember that was a lot. What was it, the Summer Madness? He came in with the one Becky joint that looked like Kurt Angle.
And then another line too, because they say he doing that weird shit. So Tay-Rock girlfriend named Caution. So he said when Tay-Rock tell me to take caution, it's not a warning. He trying to party or some shit.
It's a bargain shit. That line was fire. He had another.
That's the motto line, the Tyson come up training line, the double entendre.
The Leah line was crazy.
That shit.
They say rocks the boat. Like Wing is not the reason another legend go down or some shit like that. Like that shit was crazy. Like I don't know if anybody caught that shit. Nah, but Jada Knight on fire, man. That first, like his style is really like different from everybody else. Like he don't got a style that you could be like, oh, he sound like so and so. He sound like nah. This is his. Like his lane, his style, like he just goes off on niggas, calling something Mad King, sound like some kind of character that could be a Mad King or whatnot. So I fuck with it. Like I fuck with that first round. Anybody else got anything that y'all heard that stood out to y'all?
And that was about it. I had like the same
Yeah, the same one, right? Alright, bet. Let's get into that Tay-Rock. Bottom of this first.
a body that the fireman carries. Don't try to compare
Run it back, run it back.
the clowns you showed. Rounds and all you hear is a loud explosion. In the Everglades, they found them floating like Alpha Brother. They gonna have to seek a body out the wild Samoan. When he go to breakfast, so impressive. Seal the entrance, close the exit. You know I'm reckless. How this broke the homie headless turn you into the Hula Baba, a Samoan necklace. Get took off the stuff, sip of Pluto, old Catch J, Roman Solo, Jimmy Uso, John Biden, spin it through. If I miss a Pluto, then reverse, draw a full, should be on. You forgot. You forgot. Nigga rockets to the mind. Windows and doors in your crib, you should lock it. I get my shooter profits, make a new deposit. How fast he'll get to Washington? Seattle, supersonic. Very quick. Seattle is supersonic, very quick. Throw your on the trunk, then get up the floor. Hold your foot on money. Then we can ransom. It's an extortion. Asshole, split up the portion. Chop the bodies and either side is an abortion. You can this shit. In a seat. I'll take Jermaine like they go and visit his brain site. Pussy fire. I'm the barrel. The flame break. I'm gonna shoot Jay. Big stage, yeah.
Yeah, we had a little bit of interruption, so I don't know. I think it wasn't that bad or whatnot. But what personality I heard so far though, like that was a fire around from Tay-Rock. Shit is up. The shit goes down. That's the laws of physics. I mean, I got y'all favorite about that.
So the hardest joint gotta be, I don't care if it's Polynesian, Melanesian. He said metal squeezing.
That shit was crazy.
And the reason the Fiji hard is like for Fiji, so he's saying like for a price to get paid for a battle, but also it's a double entendre because Fiji.
Yeah, Fiji.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
is that it ain't have to be this specific islander. He would battle anybody for the price. It didn't have to be this specific islander. Like that's crazy.
Yo, what he did from that bar, he reconnected it at the end, brought in the original tribal chief bullshit with the Jimmy Uso and the Bloodlines saga on WWE. He tied that in there with the Uso, the Solo, and the OTC. I said that was stupid. Because if you follow like the WWE, they have this whole Bloodlines thing going over there.
Yeah, I ain't get that, but I don't follow. But I figured it was cold because everybody was crazy.
I'm like, oh my goodness, like that was real big. Like I remember it being like a huge thing when I was down in Space WWE. Dallas when that pull up, whenever they would come up with the whole Bloodline thing, that shit would be so long. So just knowing what that was and how he tied it in, the crowd was like, oh snap. But yeah, I thought that was dope. He brought that whole Fiji bar back. If you know the whole Jimmy Uso, OTC, solo shit, that was dope. Rock murdered him that first round. I'm sorry, and dude's bars was nice, but if you want me to run it back from the beginning, you said to Smurf?
Yeah. Just run back, man. We had a lot of interruptions in the middle of that, so I don't know what was the time span. So just run the whole thing back.
All right, so I'm gonna go back from the beginning. Uninterrupted. I'm not gonna play the intro. I'm just gonna pick it up from round one where the bars start.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, just tell you about Toronto, not Jaden Knight.
Sorry, Smurf, what you said, bro?
Just only Tay Rock's found, not Jada Knight.
Way back, but okay.
Yeah.
You are a Samoan. This nigga's a Samoan from Washington State. Shit is actually lame. Close enough to walk to Canada without catching a plane. I know what J stand for. I don't gotta ask you your name. I'm the dad from Jackson 5. It's got to ask for Jermaine. Approach rock. It's a clock. You want my ace? I mean, Jay more of an optimist. Approach rock. It's a clock. You ain't my ace. I mean, Jay more of an optimist. You can run but can't hop. Molotov your prophet. This'll bring them out of hot. Ali Johnson. That's just because you nobody got overpaid. Slack, I could have sent Jay to the side. Smoke him late. Fuck the talking. I'd rather just show who greater. My sights for the future. In division, leave no remainder. Pro is danger. You about to get sent to the Holy Savior. Who's the Savior? Mask on my face. Exfoliator. Mask on my face, exfoliator, box cutter, stab, turn, broke the razor, rip through tissue, and twisting J is rolling paper, hold the finger, loaded chamber, a leg set from this. I doubt that will be in me. It's a home invader. West Coast nigga missing, they won't locate you. Now it's a search party from the Bay to Vegas. It's the Oakland Raiders. Haunted biscuits, have forensics, try to solve ballistics, play with rock, Jay get shot. That's the consequences. We will make y'all statistics. Hopping on Honda Civics. If it's up, shit gon' go down. It's the laws of physics. I don't care if you're Samoan, Tongan, Polynesian. I don't care if you're Hawaiian, Tahitian, Melanesian, metal squeezing, quickly body. For a BG, it ain't have to be this specific island. Put the top. If you're Samoan, Tongan, I don't care if you're Hawaiian, Tahitian, Melanesian, metal squeezing, quickly body. For BG, it ain't have to be this specific islander. Put the chop, double lens, them shit's binoculars. Bullets can travel up to 1.6 kilometers. Just reminding them, you won't make me a clip of silence. Air goes on the side, look like a Swiss harmonica. I said, I will Hulk Jay. Put the blade where his Hulk stay. Hold it against Jay till he die. Kanye. No, I said that the wrong way. I'd rather drown. Hold Jay down till he die. Beyonce. So stop. Gun butt. This Hogan rock. The hand till I'm crushing the can. It's soda pop. Take it wet. Patrol your block. Circle round. Make a right at least twice a day. Some broken clock. And grow a up. That's a broken clock. And grow a up like shoulder shot from a loaded clock. This weapon I use no wrestling moves. A Samoan drop. Biggest drop. Took off his eye, except for Pluto. I will catch Jay, Roman Solo, Jimmy Uso, drive by, spin it through with my Mr. Pluto, then reverse, draw a pull, should be on. You fucking not. You or I, nigga, rockets to the mind. Windows and doors in your crib, you should lock it. I'll get my shooter profits, make a new deposit. How fast he'll get to Washington? Seattle, supersonic, very quick. Seattle be supersonic, very quick. Throw you in the trunk to get a fortune. Hold you for money till we get ransom. It's an extortion. Axe all, split them in a portion. Chop the body, set the feet aside. It's an abortion. You just a this shit ain't a safe fight. I'll take Jermaine Light, then go and visit his gravesite. Pussy fire, not the barrel, the flame bright. I will shoot Jay, won't miss with my back turned like daylight. You have to bring this shit back. You have to.
Chop the body, put the feet aside like it's a baby. Well, bruh. Did y'all get that? Chop the body, put the feet aside, fetus. Man, listen.
Yeah, he went crazy that round.
Bonkers. You know what I mean? You know, like when we ran it back the second, it's even crazier. Like, yo, he just really hit him with haymakers that whole round. Like literally, yo. Even the whole relax thing that you should have seen his face.
Oh, when he was doing the show, day shit. Relax.
Yeah. When you get your opponent to laugh, yeah, you know you're in your bag.
How fast can I get to Seattle? It'll be supersonic, bruh.
That shit older the second time.
Yeah, when right? To take the knife, hold it against Jay till he died. Kanye,
I said
and then he could hold Jay down like Beyonce.
That line was cold.
And nigga said hold Jay down forever, like Beyonce. That shit crazy.
That's the one that got it right there for me. So yeah, 1-0 for me. I don't know about y'all. 1-0 for me. So
Mask over
That's on
my
my
face.
face.
Oh, yeah. Hey, yo, bro. That nigga was going crazy, man. That shit.
Yeah, that's clear 1-0. Clear.
Yeah, clear 1-0, bro. Clear 1-0. I ain't top of the second, bro. I'm trying to see what Jay got to say, bro. Cause that nigga, I ain't gonna hold you. I like his flow, bro. I ain't gonna lie. This shit different, it's unique. I fuck with Jay, bro. But Tay-Rock do what Tay-Rock do. Alright, so on top of the second.
all right, let's get back into these bars.
For you, the gun comes out so damn much it takes up your round. For me, the gun comes out if I don't feel like chasing you down. Gun bar king. I can't think of a lazier crown. But I'll take it for now. I can care less how you die tonight. Canadian pistol. About the only time them niggas got it right. I'm new king of the dot, but they're just fine with their iron sights. Only shot it twice. Put two to his neck like a vampire bite. The shit y'all would like. Ain't the type of shit I would write. But I can roll with the trend, especially if these fruit bats trying to get fly with night. Bullets going at your skin. He hit the ground, I reload and then throw some again. Ready to slide off the solely attempts and then go at your friends. Magazine flip. But AK off the sling made his team dip. Yeah, everybody 10 toes down until that sweet kick. Now this is now this is Cody. Hard to tell, they all bitch up on me. You calm it down, I might just put the chopper down like this for Kobe. But I guess you see. But I guess you seen how I did your homie from Maryland too, so come get your trophy. Pump action, red shells, big as hell. Look like rigatoni. I pull up. I pull up on him.
first round, bro. Like, this shit was cold. Yo. Yeah. He did his thing this round, bro. This round was kind of cold, bro. Like, well, you know, Tay-Rock can't go yet, but still. That nigga said Beasley threw a rock at a tank like a Palestinian kid, bro. Like, that shit was crazy, bro. Just the visual alone, like, fuck. The shit, concealed license, I've been free to wave. That shit crazy. Well, nah, y'all ain't hear nothing else? That bonkers, bro.
Well, Kobe
No. Yeah, I'm about to say that was the coldest ball. I might just put the chopper down, just like this for Kobe.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I might put the chopper down like this for Kobe, bro. Yo. When niggas come up with these shit. Yeah, rest in peace, Kobe, bro.
Yeah, so it's a battle rapper that passed named Pat Stay, and he had a situation with Drake, and it involved some bread. He felt like he got done dirty for like $10,000 from the situation. So that nigga, he said, well, first before he said that, he was talking about pulling up to his crib. He said, it's a 50 cal, so fuck it, you don't even gotta come outside. He said, then I squeezed 10K out the Drake. This for Pat now. Like, bro, knowing the backstory of Pat Stay and the Drake situation of 10,000, like squeeze 10K out the Drake. The Draco, this for Pat now.
Alright, bro.
Yo, as soon as he dropped that bar, the first thing I thought about was that whole shit. I was like, yo, he never did pay Pat Stay for that shit.
Yeah, he snapped. It's definitely better than his first round, man.
Yeah, he started his first round crazy, but this round back. Oh, and another thing, like Tay-Rock's first round when he started off, he said something about Amin. Amin is a battle rapper, and they was kind of like promoting their battle, so that's why he was like taking shots.
Yeah, he said to his neck like a vampire bite. That's
and one is two up.
Yeah, you got something you want to add, bro?
Alright. So which one went on? Okay, wait. Man, we good now. Now who we got here? I mean, like, what the fuck with this motherfucker?
Yeah. That was all of them. Oh no, that was taken. Yeah, I think that's pretty much his shit. Fire round though, with if Rock smooth his boots. Shit, that's better. Whoa.
Yeah, that's better. But this the second round go to Rock clearly. Alright. What is it? The second?
Yep.
Yeah.
Ricardo, we're in round two. They are up next. Let's get back into these bars, and I refute those bars that just was spit on stage by whoever.
Let's get it. Mad King. Mad, meaning insane, mentally ill, deranged. King, meaning supreme ruler of the domain. You rap like your name. Mad King, insane, mentally ill, deranged, supreme ruler of the domain. Shit like Mad King. In a way, shit though. Mad Kings can never be comfortable or safe away from. Get overthrown, you who I'm taking it from. A superior one resting in safety should not forget the danger will come. Invading your slum, a blade to get form straight in your lung. Then it's Adam's apple. Leave a hole the shape of a crumb. Sink into a place you become an angel with an halo that hung a million light years away from the sun. I'm saving the school, waving the drum on this Arabian gun. Whoever stand in the way of it dumb. Shot in the scalp and pop in the scalp. Shot in the mouth and pop in the scalp and leave somebody else's cranium numb. That's a headshot out another head like the alien tongue. Renaissance era. older ages. Where I separate myself, the liberal, flowing cadence. In this battle, I'm the only favorite. I won't debate it. I stopped going to clubs. Why? All night bars is overrated. Get relocated. Get all night bars is overrated. Get relocated. Track down, trace those with. Follow you on GPS radar check. AR lit. Leave JR stick. Everybody in night crew get buried. I make a graveyard shit. It's a vicious world. You a hit, then we switch a curve. Shotgun. What's a bird? Do you like the nigga hurl? We got clips that straight and clips that curve. You will only be silent night. Holy night. It's a Christmas curve. It's me. I put this damn loser in the trunk of a Land Cruiser. Young Bug, you better hope you go home to a damn future. I pull up this damn Ruger, playing for you, the Canada, be over a Washington nigga, Vancouver, Dogs should just give up. Dogs should just give up. When a target get lit up, there'll be a bunch of blood that you call and spit up. Me a chessboard with an arm with the switcher. Surround night on a corner. Pawn, rook, and bishop. To God where you sit up. To God where you sit like a fire. Surround night on the corner. Pawn, rook, and bishop. To God where you sit up. I hope what you doing works. In Houston, I watch Ill Will put you into a hearse. I'ma do it worse. Should I stab him or shoot him first? Either way, on Robin's night win. It's the DC universe. This clown of a king gonna lose. You know, this clown of a king gonna lose every valuable thing. Get searched. Twist the knife all around in the street. He might fall on the ground in his scrape. His face turn blue as you see Nightcrawler around on the scene. This corny this corny bastard get found in the woods of a shore disaster. They call your moms to identify you, and the mom will ask them, "Ma'am, is this your son?" Before you see him, here's a warning factor. Vultures ate at night. They only left a quarter at 40 clip. 40 clip. Just on the land. 40 clip. Just on the land on a wide circle. This view better than night vision. I got verbal. Chin 5 under his chin. Glock 30. Owl pointed up at night. It's nocturnal. We might just got me. If I don't like this guy's speech, long distance, you can get sniped from high pins. You ain't know that this rifle got me. Through the scope, I got weight in my watch. It's a Franklin timepiece. This'll be the last time Jay wanna fly east Louisville. They would chunk your skull on the concrete. Swing a kick, splatter the side street. I tend to leave him bad and drop one in some hot grease. I'm the only one that's liable to be. Funeral home just might be wild legal. Pull a rifle when I see him. And the Ben Stiller with a mannequin. It's gonna look like night at the museum. Like bombs. These things you have to bring.
Bruh, like, I don't know. He ain't screaming AMG moves, but like he going home, bro. Like, this.
Oh, it's nocturnal.
You said what?
You talking about the Nocturnal bar?
Oh, Nocturnal, yeah, crazy.
That shit was fire.
Hey, Tay-Rock went off, right? But I kind of feel like this was debatable. Because I don't feel like Jay did bad at all. Like, he did great. Like, this was a great round from him. This was great.
I actually give it around to Jay. I give it to Jay.
Yeah, right? Like, I don't feel like this was Tay-Rock's best round. So I'm just saying, like, if anything, if it's not for Jay, it's debatable.
Yeah, I'm gonna get Jay. Really, say something about stop going to the clubs. All night bars is overrated.
Yeah, that was a cool.
The little AMG mode with the leave the holding it both the shape of a plum with an Arabian gun. Some leave your cranium numb, like that AMG mode shit he be doing. But that was it. He had some AMG flows, and then the Marvel joint. What's the Marvel joint?
Yeah, he went to AMG flow, but he ain't go crazy.
DC joint with Nightwing, you know what I mean? Dick Grayson flipped the Nightwing joint first to come up story. Then he brought in the Marvel flip. I'm like, Nightcrawler. I was like, oh, that shit's cold, bro. So Nightwing, Nightcrawler, he's on something. Yeah, I'm gonna stay low. hop out kind of.
Yeah, he had a couple of, but I like when the battles go this way. I like when you going into the last round and it's pretty much 1-1. You know what I'm saying?
That's debatable. Yep.
Yeah.
He's the classics.
Third round. Yep, it's third round.
On the 1-1 right now, we're gonna get into this last round.
Yeah, 1-1. Some sort of language barrier when they approach the throne. A refusal to understand until you throw in a rose and a stone. Wisdom you chose to disown. Disrespect I'm too cold to condone. One-handed chokehold gives you until your throat closes to speak in a more appropriate tone. The old Dante. The poor soul wandered into the wrong cave. He caught shade, mistook for a lesser involved. The Neanderthals who couldn't read what the writing on the wall said. Translates to a rock who preferred to learn this the hard way. It's a dark day looming over the ghosts when they aren't safe. Crime scene photos so dark they look part fake. Or AI generated. Seeing how Tay got decimated with a war face, the mad one. Using the dried blood of the last one as war paint. Remorse fades. Remorse fades. About 2 steps from where they'll find your corpse laid. Choose the stairway to heaven or I'm back in black for the court case. As y'all follow Rock down the highway to hell on his tour dates. You can for sure blame your vampiric nature for this unfortunate ending. Avoidable had you any source of reflection. Rhetorical question whether your tongue being a sword was metaphorically written, but this is battle rap. The only sport where the victor has to force his aggression. What more can be said then? For the champion the people picked. Who brought you fire time and time again, your Prometheus. Sure, he's taking some loss, but what's a chain to a rock if there are weaknesses? When the danger he faces tonight with wing is more immediate. This is poor reasoning. All the mistakes of those before you, you're repeating it. My sword leaking with 100 names you shared the same stage you swore allegiance with. What gave your word you die behind this lead? Now you're keeping it. But trust and believe, you're not going to be as disheartened as I'm sure Beasley is. Because you were supposed to stop me from being able to get what swamping easy is. An unfair expectation, but in the eyes you go in leadership, this will be seen as the 3rd time you've fallen toward me. Look at him. They're prize fighting. Paying the ultimate price of obedience. Plato's cave diver who can't see the fire he's been feeding in. You're not finding this genius. Being the shadow puppet expedient, they pride for the deviants. Now, I'll be honest. I've never clocked you as any kind of a genius, but if you can look at it from that much and still be able to say that's light, Rock, why aren't you seeing it? The light source. They'll show you again when y'all start having price wars. Right after tonight's card, what you think I'm outside for? For you? For what reason? To me, you're a pet, but a bite force I wouldn't even see as a threat. To them teens, I'm impressed. They was able to snatch your chain while still leaving a leash on your neck. If that's the reason you wasn't, listen, if that's the reason you wasn't on Apollo, you should be more upset. How sad can it be that rapping with me is as out of your league as it gets your opponent? It was only drawn because their king was in check. I can see all the steps. What they bring for me next, probably easy to guess. Like how we can expect to see you for less, seeing as how highly you thought of yourself was just a placebo effect. J-Hover. This me. J-Hover. Right after takeover, beating his chest. No gorilla, but if this warfare put me to the test, ROC was running this rap shit. Got Ethan to death. Now I only got 99 problems, and I guess we know the rest. We sing this movie.
his eyes as the sinners of this league are trying to invite him out. As a recent event, it's the vampires that are hiding inside. River dancing around the likeliness that all you'll get from him tonight is an Irish goodbye. I am the night that he dies. My time got away. Let's get it back. It's just battle rap flash.
Hold on.
Man, I'm ready to jump in flames. I ain't
Hey,
seen
Tom.
anything that something gonna change.
Yeah. I don't know, man. That round was cool. I still didn't get the go crazy in that round or whatnot. He had a few things or whatnot. I can't remember them off the top of what I was a little busy, but that round was cool. I ain't giving. I don't think like Taylor is gonna let that one let up. I think he's gonna come out on fire and still the battle. I don't know if he stood out to y'all.
Yeah, he had a couple drones. Like I said, yeah, for the going into that shit 1-on-1, you need to come with some more heat than that. But he was talking about the Neanderthals. He said talking about couldn't read what the writing on the wall said. That shit was kind of fire. He said I brought you fire time and time again, Prometheus. That shit was straight. Tay Rock, like the top dude on the URL Battle League. He said, you said you'll die behind this league. Now your word, you keeping it. So he had a couple little Jones. They just got to snap halfway through his next round, and it's a wrap.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. But I already know how Taylor going to put his third round, so we I'm here for it. Bottom of the three, I guess.
Yeah, let's wrap it up, Todd.
Yep.
I ain't seen anything that something gonna change. All these snitches fucking up the game. They give you the right to remain silent. Shut the fuck up and remain. They give you the right to remain silent. Shut the fuck up and remain. In the vampire movies, roughly is the same. Cops tried to interview with the vampire like it's something to obtain. But Dracula, untold, there's nothing to explain. We sinners, direct, blood, sucker in your veins. From dusk till dawn, I've been hunting for this lane. Send you to the underworld, slug up in your brain. You want to coma for a month, man, plug up, it's a shame. It was only 30 days of night suffering and pain. Man, fuck is a joke. Don't you work on cars? Why you ain't fixing something that's broke? Point blank range. Don't you work on cars? Why you ain't out fixing something that's broke? Point blank range. Double barrel pump that I told. Blowing a mechanic faces, mouth was smoke.
mechanic bar. No, them shits was hard though, but that's still OD.
How you a mechanic, but you don't uplift the hood?
That shit was fire. No, that hospital, I serve in the trade like I'm hospitable. That shit crazy.
You went crazy.
When you see something dark wing duck, like bro,
Hey, yo.
No, he said he put an extra eye like the butterfly wing, nigga.
that nigga said put the revolver wing rotisserie chicken. Niggas
Rotisserie
want it.
chicken. Yeah, he said you got niggas everywhere, can't run and hide. Call me when you find them, or don't call me otherwise. Put eyes on Nightwing. Or what do you say? Eyes on wing like butterfly. Like that's the AMG.
That shit crazy. Put other eyes on wing like butterfly.
Okay, so check it out. He had a lot of like comic book verse bars in there, and coming up reading comic books, DC and Marvel heavy, I caught all those shits. Like when he told him he would leave him his 2 feet with wings on it like Namor, I was like, oh my goodness, if you know Prince Namor, you know what I mean, he's scantily clad.
Ain't that the nigga from Black Panther?
Who, Namor?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if he was in Black Panther. I'm not sure.
The Black Panther 2 villain.
Yeah, that's
maybe
him.
yeah, that's him.
He's probably one of his villains. I don't know, but Namor has.
Yeah, Namor though. He the water. He the nigga from the water.
The water
the Hispanic nigga. Like and he the one that was fucking Chris Reeves. What's Mr. Fantastic? The stretching dude. He's fucking his wife. His wife fell in love with Namor. Namor had the wings on his ankle.
You gotta know your shit to throw a crazy bar like that. That's why.
And that whole vampire scheme at the beginning, where he was using all the titles of the movies, Underworld, Interview with a Vet, that shit was a crazy scheme. Like, yeah, that shit was wild. I came in at the top of the second, so I didn't hear the first of both or the first what's his name, Jada Nightwing.
Oh yeah,
Y'all said two gave it to Jay. From what I heard, so if y'all gave it to Jay, then his, you know what I mean? Like his second must have been wild. The third was light. It had some stuff there, but I feel like how y'all say he kind of go hard for that third one. Like this is your final round, leave an impact. I felt like he kind of was like, oh, I got it. Let me just go light on him. Tay went crazy, and then to keep that scheme alive, like to go to he did the mechanic, left it, kind of brought it back. Like that shit ain't easy to keep on one scheme for so long and still be impactful. You know what I mean? So that was another thing I noticed was like, ooh, like the scheme play was way better than what I heard from Jay.
Real quick, the second round, Tay-Rock did a whole tie-in with Nightwing, right? And he flipped it with DC and Marvel bars back and forth the whole round. I think it was 3-0 Tay-Rock personally, you know what I mean? They like the bars of Nightwing. I mean, his second round was crazy. I ain't taking that. But just because I caught all the comic book bars in Tay-Rock's second round, it was an elaborate.
That's because you're a comic book connoisseur, so it probably hit you different than everybody else.
Yeah, that's how it be. Like believe it or not, niggas.
You gotta know your audience though when you do it.
That's the thing too with battle rap. Like niggas that listen to battle rap ain't dummies. Like if you catch a lot of this shit, when you listen to some of these battles, it ain't like just you know what I'm saying. You might hear it, but it's like it's layered in some whole other shit.
Especially Daylight. That nigga. That's a fact.
What was should Daylight be talking?
You need a fucking dictionary with Daylight encyclopedia.
Put some shit in raps too. Twerk be saying some shit too if you pay attention.
Well, let's get what's the last bit of let me just say the last bit of the joints that I caught too from the last round. So when he started off the joint, he was like, all these niggas snitching, fucking up the culture. They give you the right to remain silent, shut the fuck up and remain. Like out the gate. Shut the fuck up and remain. That's 3. Well, all right. So look, we were saying debatable 1-1 on the debatable for the second.
First and second. I mean, the second round was debatable, but like it was 1-1 going into the third. Yeah.
So most people would say, you know what I'm saying, 2-1 or 3-0 that Rock Ed.
Yeah, I get to Rock with all the hands down, but That I guess that's the argument. 2-0. I mean 2-1 or 3-0. 3-0.
Yeah, that first round from Rock, just because of that round, I might even just have to say 3-0 because that shit was just, bro, it was like he would not stop. He wouldn't stop.
Right? Let up. Alright, so I got one more battle, right? But I'm a little like torn between these two battles. It's two King Rose battles. King Rose versus Ill Will or King Rose versus Daylight.
Like, which one's better?
Like, get the day.
The one with him and Light is crazy.
Nah, I know it's crazy.
The one with him and Light is stupid.
I mean, just for like consumption
I like the one
basis.
Ill Will.
Yeah, because we know like that.
That shit a Daylight one. That shit retarded.
Alright, y'all want Daylight one, right?
Hey,
I fuck with Ill Will though.
I ain't taking no notes for no Daylight, bro. Nah, I'm just saying for breakdown purposes, like you know how Daylight get down.
Oh yeah. This shit like triple, quadruple on top of it.
Daylight?
He be here all week.
King Rose do that same shit, bro. I don't know. Yeah, no.
But then with
If we gonna play,
I feel like
Y'all niggas want to be smart, right? Y'all want to be nerds and shit.
yeah, but listen. If we gonna play, y'all gotta write some of the bars. Y'all gotta take down some notes too, cause that shit hard to be like writing all in bars.
Nah, yeah, facts.
Constantly spitting new bars.
You definitely gonna miss something.
Yeah, so y'all niggas write
You gotta pause that shit, man.
Nah, we
Hold on, so what are we doing?
ain't here to do that shit. Like when we playing it, cause we gonna play Daylight versus King. And these niggas get very intricate in they fucking wordplay and pen games, shit like that. So I'm just saying, if we gonna listen to it, y'all hear some shit, y'all catch some shit, write the shit down, and we can break it down afterwards. Cause that shit hard for like one or two people just be like, you know what I mean, trying to catch every single bar on double on time and being spit and shit.
Oh, you're talking about the play now, sir. I just got here. Yeah, my bad. I definitely would prefer the Ill Will one then. My bad. But do you think?
Wait. So which one y'all want? Ill Will versus Ill Will?
I prefer Ill Will because I've seen the Daylight and what's called one so much. I would prefer Ill Will with the weekends.
The bar heavy ones first.
You said what?
That's shit. Why ain't nobody here? I seen the Daylight one too.
Alright, bad.
As soon as everybody seen the King Los joint.
Alright,
Let me get my notepad out now, man.
Yeah, I ain't heard this one yet.
Hey, it's in the chat, so I just dropped it.
You there? I got you. Give me a second, y'all.
So a lot of y'all niggas are very King Rose and whatnot. You know what I mean? He's like very intricate with his wordplay, pen games, and like I don't know, word and shit, vocabulary. I'm not a fan. I'm not a hater either. I'm just saying like King Rose not my last time who I go to when I want to listen to battle rap. But I'm not gonna say he don't be saying some shit like me bag, but that whole spiritual miracle science.
Yeah, no, I'm the same way. I fuck with Los, but that's not my go-to. I like more. I like more Brady. Yes,
Actually,
You know, black.
and the 166 is gonna hit your right arm from the right angle.
It's 308 degrees.
I call you son.
yeah, some niggas love that shit. Right? I'm not knocking.
Not like me. I love Lux. How Lux do it?
There's a battle rap for everybody.
Yeah, how Lux put it together, I can fuck with Lux. Because how Lux put that shit together, like him versus Whitney, might be like one of my favorite battles ever.
Alright, but Ill Will, on the other hand, he's very bar heavy, punchline heavy.
Nah, Ill Will's a beast.
Great with the rebuttals and whatnot, and a comedian at the same time. So
Yeah.
I fuck with Ill Will and whatnot. We gonna see what's in for. I can't really remember how this battle played out. I'm not gonna hold you. But I'm going to lean towards Ill Will taking this battle, straight up. Because I mean, Ill Will's a dog in battle rap, so I'm gonna give it to Ill Will just off rip. I don't remember how it went. I know I've seen it before, but I can't remember how it went. But I'm an Ill Will fan. I could be.
What was this on RDE?
Yeah, RDE. So yeah, we gonna do that. Let's jump into that.
Y'all, we're gonna get to these bars. Mute the mics on stage, please. Let me get no feedback, and I'm gonna.
Bible. That's my 5 fingers of death. That's my 5 fingers of death. So you and all your niggas just act students. When they say, Will, what are you amounting to? I say students. I love it. So act students. When they say, Will, what are you amounting to? I say Subies. I love when they praise ARP. But every atom has a nucleus. These bitches. Man, these bitches love my aggressive style. They get hornier by my way. My hood is a cornucopia, utopia on display. And I father, I doctor. You just get cornier by the day. Nigga, you use every fucking big word in every variant. But my dog food man, he a veterinarian. My weed man, a vegetarian. My Mexican nigga eating on fish scale, he a pescatarian. Fuck with any nigga. And fuck with any one of those three, then your soul might live. The coke so white, Saturday Night Live stole my shit. What you got, bro? You trying to get niggas to take my spot, bro? Another conscious Baltimore nigga like I ain't got the method for prop show? These niggas just come and try to get money on it. And they just get down fast. And this bitch keep talking about how he writing about Usher till I Chris Brown his ass. Niggas keep talking crazy. Then this soldier led a bus. And I only got one message for you, Los. Tell Lola I said what the fuck. Tell this bitch.
Yak Town on this bitch, Detroit, stand up. Yeah, I was Ill Will, first round. Like I think he went pretty light. I don't think he went crazy or whatnot. He had a few bars in there, here and there, whatnot, but he ain't go ham yet or whatnot. Did y'all catch anything on that first round?
Yeah.
This is my jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said, but Will been feeling jaded for a while. I ain't feel like that since August. Will jaded August, August Alsina, that whole shit. The Memphis hotel joint, they been trying to figure out how King got killed type shit. Oh, and the other joint, turn your house into an RV because Will inside,
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
And that was about it. Yeah, it was
I got
mid.
that,
Above mid.
Eric on the 50 said that.